make a fried chicken dinner. I hope y'all are having a great day today. And if you're not, hopefully I can brighten up your day with this here recipe. When's the last time you had some good fried chicken? Fried chicken that was fried crispy, juicy in the inside, and super flavorful. That's what we're doing today, and I'm so excited. It's Monday, so why not? A lot of people make fried chicken complicated. It's really not complicated. And in today's video, I'm gonna show you. So we're making a mustard fried chicken that is so super tasty. Okay, we're just gonna make some macaroni and cheese to go with it and some nice green beans. I have 2 cans of green beans that I have opened up here and I left the liquid in them. We're gonna need some spices to make everything come together today and taste magnificent, right? So we're gonna be using some butter. We will be using some chicken bouillon powder. I have salt and pepper, paprika, garlic and onion powder, a little bit of Italian seasoning, and I'm using vegetable oil to fry that chicken. Make sure your hands are clean. Let's make a fried chicken dinner, Gina Young style, quick and simple. First things we're gonna go ahead and do is let's get started with our sides. And once those sides are up and going, then we're gonna fry that chicken. Okay, so now here's what we're gonna do. For these easy green beans, they taste amazing. All you're gonna need is a couple tablespoons of butter. I have a nice sweet cream butter here that I'm using. It's about 3 tablespoons, okay? I'm gonna put some black pepper. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of onion powder. We don't need any meat, right? We got the meat right here. And then I'm gonna put some chicken bouillon powder, and guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn it on and it's gonna be magnificent. It's gonna be magnificent because who doesn't love butter, right? You love onion powder, and then we're gonna really fancy it out with the chicken bouillon, and these green beans taste delicious. How easy was that? You know, if you wanted to put some type of smoked meat or some bacon or something like that, you know you can do that. Let's go ahead and put that right over here and turn it on. Meantime, I went ahead and put the noodles into my boiling water behind me on the larger stove. So the water came up to a boil. Salt the water. I always like to tell everybody, when you're making rice, potatoes, or any kind of noodles, salt it so you can give it some great flavor. So now these noodles, always tell people, when you're cooking a noodle, cook it for 11 minutes and watch it turn out perfect. It's going to be chewy to the tooth, which is al dente, and that's what we're looking for. You cook them a little too much, they turn into mush, right? 11 minutes, perfect. What we're gonna do to our chicken, I've washed it off, and I use apple cider vinegar today, some salt and some cold water. Give it a nice, you know, kind of wash together, rinse it off with cold water. Not only does the apple cider vinegar or lemon juice or lime juice clean it off to me, but it gives it a great flavor as well. Okay, so now I have some chicken here, and it has this piece here, the wingtip. Guess what I'm doing today? I'm just gonna turn this wingtip onto itself and fry them this way. Sometimes you have some that's going to be little sticklers, you know, it'll pop back open, but for the most part, most of them will stay like this. And then there's a lot of times where I just want to cut them down into wingdings and make more. We're just going to do it this way, and then I'm going to double back and season it real good. And today I'm putting a little bit of Italian seasoning onto my chicken. Absolutely. Me personally, I feel like Italian seasoning and poultry seasoning taste very similar. It's been a while since I have used poultry seasoning. I usually use it around the holidays a lot, you know, like for the turkeys. But Italian seasoning on your chicken is absolutely amazing. So next time you go to fry it, give it a try. If I haven't said, I hope y'all are having a great day today. I really hope your day is absolutely amazing. Yes, I do. What's everybody having for dinner? Are you making a Gina Young recipe? Has the weather begun to get warm a little bit? Where I live, it has warmed up a little bit. We don't have any more ice at the front door. No one's slipping and sliding when they're trying to deliver anything anymore. So that's great. But we did have to put like a whole bag of the salt down. That's a feather. We had to put a whole bag of salt down to get that ice to melt. It was so thick, it had to be this thick. Yes. All right, so now that I have that done, first thing I need to do, wash my hands, because now I have chicken bacteria. And we don't want to transfer bacteria to the next thing that we're getting ready to touch. 2 ways you can do this. You can turn around and take your mustard and just put it all over the chicken right now, and then put your spices on. The mustard will help the spices to adhere to the chicken. But today what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and season the chicken up real good. Let those spices really seep down into that chicken for about, let's just say 12 minutes. But if I wasn't recording, it definitely would be longer. So we're going to season it, both sides, and then we'll come back and put just enough mustard. And no, the mustard does not give it a mustardy taste. I don't know if that's a word, but you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. It gives it a great taste, y'all, and I'm not kidding. When I learned about mustard fried things, mustard fried fish and pork chops, I love it now. I absolutely love it. It gives a gorgeous color to whatever you're cooking, and the taste is spectacular. And really, use what kind of mustard you love. It doesn't have to be a fancy mustard. It doesn't. Okay, so now let's get these other seasonings on, including our Italian seasoning that I'm super excited about. And then we'll flip them over and season the other side. This smells amazing right now, and so do the green beans. Lovely. There's the Italian seasoning. A little tiny bit goes a long way. Now that right there is what I call well-seasoned chicken. You hear me? When it looks like that, you know it's going to taste good. Just be careful with the amount of salt you put on. You know, when you're making something, season good. Don't be afraid to season. I always like to tell people that, because there is people that's afraid to season, like, oh, how much? Just use what you like. Worry about how much salt to put in for sure. But you know, other than that, if it doesn't have salt in it like these, go at it. Put some in there. Make it taste good. It smells amazing right now. My oil is nice and hot. You always want to heat your oil up to 350 degrees. Okay, so it's nice and hot. If you ever worry, is my oil hot enough? What you can always do is you can turn around and take you some flour or a wooden spoon. You can put the wooden spoon down in the handle part. And if you see bubbles around it, you know that oil's hot enough. That's an old trick. And then another thing that I like to do, I'll take the flour. Let me show you. I got a little bit of flour here. And I put that little bit of flour in my fingertips and I drop it. And when I drop it, if it sizzles like that, you know it's nice and hot enough. Never turn it up on too high, because it'll trick you. The outside will look done, but the inside will never be done. So I like to cook my chicken on a medium-high heat. Is plenty good enough, okay? So that's how I'm going to be checking my oil today. All right, but I know that it's done by now. We'll let this set for a minute, and we'll come back and dredge it in that flour. While we let the chicken set, let's check in on these green beans that's cooking over here on this eye. Give it a nice stir. Because we don't have any meat in here, this is pretty much done, but I will let it simmer for a little bit longer. It sure smells good. Sometimes when I'm making green beans like this, I will turn around and put a little bit of fresh onion in there. That really tastes good. Go ahead and put the mustard on. All right, you don't need a whole heck of a lot. Just a little bit goes a long way. And then be careful. Reason why I say be careful is because you don't want to rub off those spices that you work so hard for. Okay, but what I need to do, I'm going to grab my silicone brush so I can gently just kind of dab the mustard on. We'll flip them over and do the same thing. Just like this, nice and gently. I can really feel a sneeze coming on from this. Earlier, I made some sweet potato cornbread, and that's what we're having with this as our bread today. And I'm so excited because it is absolutely gorgeous. I may show it to you if I remember. It's literally over there by the larger stove. So when I go over there to fry this chicken, I'll show you a little nice peek at it. It is succulent. It's soft. It tastes good. It has like a sweet, savory taste to it. And then I put like a honey butter on it. So everybody's all excited for that today. So if you want to see that recipe, you know, what I can do is I'll attach the recipe to the end of this video, and then you can check out how easy it is to make it, and then you can make it for your family and friends. But then always come back and let me know how much they loved it. Let's go ahead and dredge them up. Dredge them right up. My noodles are almost done. All right, watch this. Once you get it nice and coated, shake it off. Okay, it's just excess flour that you don't, excuse me, you don't need on there. A nice dredge. Shake that thing off. All right. And then into that hot oil. I had to turn my oil down because I could smell that it was too hot. That's one of the worst things. You go to fry some chicken, that oil is really hot and your chicken gonna be dark, right? I don't like that. Lovely. Did you know that when you put your chicken into the hot oil, the chicken does bring the temperature of the oil down? So it's very important to know how to control the oil, right? If you see that happening, a lot of times I'll take the pan, move it completely off of the burner. I will. And just let the oil cool down for a minute if it's way too hot. You know, and it works. And then once I see the temperature go down a little bit, then I bring it back onto the burner at a temperature that's not so high. You know, it just works for me. Sure it does. Look at this right here. So a couple of these pieces is going right into the oven. You can see that I did not put flour onto these four. I'm putting them in the oven 375 degrees. And I will put 2 tablespoons of butter in there. I got a little bit of water to get it going. And that's the 4 baked piece of chicken that I'll be eating. And so for my dinner today, I'll probably have 2 of those pieces. And then later on tonight, maybe 2 more pieces. Put that chicken right into this beautiful oil. Oh yeah, moving in the right direction. And I did turn the heat down. Lovely, this is gonna be a beautiful golden brown chicken, making sure that we don't overcrowd the pan because that's not good. Go ahead. Our noodles are done, of course. We've turned the green beans off. Like a dinner like this, it comes together quickly. It really does. People think it takes forever. You're going to be in that kitchen forever and a day. I'm not. And you won't either. If you know the strategy, go ahead and get started on the sides. Right? Sides are pretty much done. And now the chicken's cooking. And you can go sit down and keep an eye on that chicken. You don't want to walk too far away because it can quickly burn, but keep an eye on it. Yes, I'm putting yellow American cheese. Usually, I'll use 2 packets of this cheese sauce, but I don't have another box of macaroni to grab it. So that extra yellow American will do me good. I believe I put the butter in. Okay, and then I'm going to put me some milk in there to make it nice and creamy. You know, the box tells you just to put the cheese sauce in, right? Don't do that. Don't do that. Make it taste spectacular. Put a little bit oomph in it, you know? Put some love into it. Watch this. This sound right here. Oh, I live for that sound. Look at that. I'm waiting on that cheese to melt. Yum, yum, and yum. Lovely green beans. And the smell of chicken is in the air. Perfect for Monday night. Look at this chicken. That's what I like to call fried hard chicken. Oh, my goodness. Make you some Gina Young style. You're going to love this mustard fried chicken. Are you kidding me? Be sure to drain it. You want to drain that excess oil so you don't have to digest that oil. Oh, this looks so good. I know it was so easy. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you ain't subscribed, what you waiting on? Tell your family, tell the friends, tell everyone you know what Gina's doing every single day in this kitchen. And Father, on today, we thank you for this meal. Your hedge of protection and your love. Amen. Amen. And thank you for this meal once again. And get our green beans right on, just like so. So this right here is a sweet potato cornbread that I made earlier. Oh my goodness, my family's all excited for that. All right. And so it looks like we're going to put 3 to 4 pieces of chicken onto everybody's plate. My baked chicken is done. Oh, look at this. This right here, this is a meal. Next video. Enjoy. Good night.